Alive? Is the baby alive?
No, they inject it to make it go to sleep. And then after, Papa tells us to hold the knife, and then he puts his big hand on. He pushes it into the neck, cuts it. And after, when it's upside down, so it's like, he goes like that.
How does the baby become upside down?
So you get a string, hang it up, and it's upside down when it's asleep.
Well, hang the baby upside down after they inject it?
Yes. Miss Martin, the nurse, she injects it.
Who is Miss Martin?
Miss Martin is a nurse of our school. She does the injecting. She pretends to be kind to my mom and tries to say be kind. And then after she just she injects. She's a nurse, so she pretends to be kind to mom. And she so if I hurt myself. A church, our own big church, and we use it for sex, eating baby, drinking baby's blood. We sacrifice the baby, we do sex to the babies, we throw them when we're dancing on the skulls after the babies are dead.
What skulls?
The baby skulls.
From before?
Yeah, from before. We put it on.
Where did the baby skulls come from?
They come from the baby.
How would you get them from the baby?
We cut the baby's head off, then we clear all the meat from the skulls, and then we put all the meat and cook it. Sometimes we roast it, sometimes we roast it in the oven, sometimes we cook it on a frying pan.
You told me there's some restaurants.
Yeah, and there's some restaurants, McDonald's in Hampstead, and East Finchley. And East Finchley is a swimming pool, and in East Finchley there's a swimming pool, and the whole East Finchley does it. The boss does it. Everybody does it.
That's what?
The sex, service, everybody does. All of them.
Who?
Everybody.
Does your mother do it?
No.
Do I do it?
No.
Who does it then?
Papa, the school.
Parents.
My dad's
Tell me more people. Tell me some more people, please.
Parents, police.
What about the teachers at school? Who's the main one?
Papa, Mr. Hollings, Mr. Forsyth.
Who's Mrs. Forsyth?
She's the head teacher of our school.
And what does she do?
And she does sex. She got a big red knot for the sleep with a big tattoo on her pride.
What happens in the church?
And we do baby sacrifice and eat the baby.
What do you mean sacrifice and eat the baby?
So we kill the baby and eat it and drink the blood from it.
Is that true, Gabriel?
Yes. And we dance with the skulls.
You what?
We dance with the skulls in the church.
What skulls?
Skulls of the baby.
Pardon?
The skulls of the baby.
You dance with the baby skulls?
Yes.
And who kills the baby?
Papa, me, and Lisa. And so
Who kills the babies?
Papa.
And what, he gets you to help him?
Yes. So he tells us to hold the hand on the knife, and then he holds his hand on our hand, and then he cuts the baby's head off. And then he puts it upside down, and then we drain the blood.
And then what they do?
And then we cook it, and then we drink the blood, and then after we throw it down to the skulls. You have to have a little bit of fear to face it, and then your fear will be gone.
But you feel a bit of fear? Why do you feel a bit of fear? Tell Mama, look at the
We
camera.
feel a bit of fear because it's really dangerous, and I ate
Look at me.
and I ate babies, and I ate babies before, and I feel really weak about it, really weak, not strong. When I eat hemp, I feel really strong.
Tell the camera.
I feel when I eat hemp, I feel really strong, really.
When you eat hemp?
Yes, and feel really powerful. But when I eat meat, I feel really weak.
That's right.
The first time when we ever done it with Papa, the first time when we were little done it, we had feared so much.
When you did what?
When we killed the
north of our property a little bit, and this thing is filled with kids' backpacks.
This particular clip was uploaded on Wigan's Wild World on the 23rd of April. Having purchased a property away from the busy city, they went in search of water to make their dream of living off-grid a reality. This dream will, however, come to an unanticipated halt. No, it's not skinwalkers or Bigfoot. It's something a bit more disturbing.
So we're off north of our property a little bit, and we were looking for places that naturally hold water, and we found this little pond that's north of an arroyo, and this thing is filled with kids' backpacks.
Like
filled with that.
They came across a land area which had items like boots, bags, and clothes buried in the ground. Bear in mind that they're in the desert, so a sight like this took them off guard. They began wondering what could have happened there and how the items got there in the first place.
Like, there are kids' backpacks here. I'm armed. But we found a place out in the middle of the desert north of our property that,
Being the adventurers they were, they began investigating, and that's when they made another disturbing discovery.
kids' backpacks. Yeah. This is getting really, really weird.
The items belonged to women and children. There were even backpacks included. This left a bitter taste in their mouths and had them worried. Luckily, they were filming the whole thing, which establishes their innocence. The more they looked, however, the more disturbing things they found.
Yeah, we're done. We're gonna head back to the property. Gonna have to contact somebody about this because one of our neighbors was really, really interested when we found bones on our property.
At some point in their search, they even came across bones. They couldn't tell, however, if these were human bones or animal bones.
Sorry, we're kind of in shock.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to figure this out, but we just found a bunch of backpacks.
They decided to let the authorities come around at this time. Usually when things like these are reported, authorities take it seriously and thank the individuals who reported the scene. Not in their case. They were warned. Authorities asked them to stay away from that particular area and told them if they returned, they would be arrested for trespassing. They, however, shared the clip online, and it went viral, perhaps more viral than they anticipated. The next day, a plane flew by as though checking out their trailer. Later, a vehicle came around and parked from a distance while facing them. It's almost like the individuals in it were sizing them up. His wife has since lost her bearings and felt they weren't safe. Even the husband states that he doesn't feel that they're safe. For the first time in a long time, almost everyone online agrees they aren't safe and should probably move. Both paranormal believers and non-believers think they might have stumbled into an area for human trafficking, especially the trafficking of women and children. If they really did stumble into such a place, then they are no doubt in danger, as the perpetrators wouldn't mind taking them out to protect their secrets. Some have even suggested starting a GoFundMe to raise money for them to buy another piece of land. I don't know about you, but I find this disturbing and wish that they'd rather move now than later. The last thing we want is to hear that they have gone missing as well. Anyway, what do you think of the whole thing?
Like a bunch of
There's
signs
more
of, like,
backpacks.
wildlife activity.
Like, if you dig down,
It's like
there's backpacks. There's little kids' backpacks here.
maybe too loud.
Like, there are kids' backpacks here.
I'm gonna tell you without actually telling you. I'm gonna start by asking you a question. There are 3.5 million restaurants in America, 63,000 supermarkets and grocery stores. They're all stocked with meat. This is the question I want you to think about. Do you think that we have enough farms and animals in America to stock every single restaurant and every single grocery store with meat 24/7, 365? Now, with that question on your mind, I'm about to show you a clip from a movie. The movie is called Soylent Green. In this movie, the government runs out of food to feed the population, so they start to feed them something called Soylent Green.
They're making our food out of people. Next thing they'll be breeding us like cattle for food. You gotta tell them. You gotta tell them.
Promise, Tiger. I promise. I'll tell the exchange.
You tell everybody. Listen to me, Hatcher. You gotta tell them. Silent breed is people.
Next, I want to show you a news clip. When you watch it, keep in mind that stuff like this happens all the time. It doesn't always get reported.
A federal report shows more than 950 children in foster care vanished in Missouri. Lawmakers are furious with the state agency for a lack of protection and policy.
Not a trace, not a fingernail or a tooth left behind.
Now I got one more clip to show you. This last clip is about to put everything into perspective for you.
I'm recording it. So this is what we found in Kimberly's cheeseburger.
My McDonald's burger, it looks like it's a tooth.
Or part of a tooth. It's hard as a rock.
Some may be thinking one person finding a tooth isn't a big deal.
Come on, boy. I got 2 teeth on the bag. Oh, hell no.
What is sausage and hamburger? And are you sure? Where do you think the missing children go?
A lot of y'all should be making a big change in your life after seeing that. But share this video with the people that you love. If you want a new perspective on life, go to my page and go through all my videos. I show people the truth. I wake people up. What I'm about to share with you is probably the most important information you'll ever come across in your life. But I'm going to tell you without actually telling you. I'm going to start by asking you a question. There are 3.5 million restaurants in America, 63,000 supermarkets and grocery stores. They're all stocked with meat. This is the question I want you to think about. Do you think that we have a